Good morning. Welcome to a special morning edition of Math for Kids. This is number
122.
122. Today we're doing part of the review problems out of our very beat up pre-algebra book from Art of Problem Solving. And this was just kind of a fun problem, so I thought we would
do it.
Make a video out of it. So this is about square roots. State whether these expressions are positive or negative. So the first one, 10 minus the square root of 101. Is that positive or is it negative? Go ahead.
Well, it's the square root of 100 minus the square root of 101. The square root of 100 minus the square root of 100 would be 0. So this is negative.
Okay, why is it negative?
Because you have a small number minus a big number.
Okay, because here, let me write. We have the square root of 100 minus the square root of 101, and this number is bigger than this number. The square root of 101 is bigger than the square root of 100. So small number minus big number is
negative.
Is negative. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here, can you erase in there? So we said this one was negative. Okay. B. 10 minus 3. I need my coffee, don't I? 10 minus 3 times the square root of 11. Okay?
Well, 3 times the square root of 11 is the square root of 99.
How did you figure that out?
Because...
Show some steps. So here's step 1. What would step 2 be? 10 minus...
10 minus... the square root of 9 times 11, because the square root of 9 is 3.
Okay, so we can take 3 times the square root of 11, change that into the square root of 9 times the square root of 11, multiply inside the square roots, square root of 9 times 11, or square root of 99, right?
So we get, 10 minus the square root of 99.
Okay, 10 minus the square root of 99, that's fine. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Okay.
But you're blocking the camera.
Square root of 100 minus the square root of 99.
Okay, so you got the square root of 100 minus the square root of 99.
Which is going to be, it's going to be positive.
Why?
Because this is the bigger number and this is the smaller number.
Okay, the square root of 99 is less than the square root of 100 because 99 is less than 100. So here we have big number minus smaller number, which is?
Which is positive number.
Okay, positive. So B, we get positive. Okay? And the last one, here, let me get the marker to write it down. 4 times the square root of 33 minus 5 times the square root of 21. Oh, is this positive or is it negative?
Well, I want to get this to one to this. This is going to be a 1 square root, and this is going to be 1 square root.
Okay, so how are you going to simplify 4 times?
This is 16.
Here, let me write.
Okay.
Because we're gonna need a lot of room here. Square root of 16 times the square root of 33. Okay.
And this is the square root of 25 times the square root of 21.
Minus the square root of 25 times the square root of 21. Okay,
well,
awesome.
We have to do some multiplication.
All right, what are the 2 multiplications that we have to do?
16 times 33 and 25 times 21.
Okay, so we have to do the square root of 16 times 33, and then we're subtracting away the square root of 25 times 21. Okay, so should we do 16 times 33?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I can do 10 times 33, it's 330.
Okay, so 10 times 33 is 330.
Now I just got to figure out what 6 times 33 is.
So what is 6 times 33?
6 times 33 is 180 plus 18.
What is 180 plus 18?
Which is 198.
Okay, 198. So we add these together, what do we get?
We get 528.
528, or 400 plus 120 plus 8. So this is the square root of 528. That's awesome. Good job. Now we got to do 25 times 21. Do you know an easy way to multiply 25 times 21?
Well, we can do 25 times 20,
which is what?
which is 500.
Okay, and then what do we have to do next?
Then we have to add a 25 to it, which is 525.
All right, so 25 times 21 is 525. So this whole complicated expression, 4 times the square root of 33 minus 5 times the square root of 21, complifies to be, usually you want to write it like this, 4 times the square root of 33, and usually you want to write it as 5 times the square root of 21, right? But now that's hard to figure out when we're subtracting, so we want to get them as the square root of one single number and one single number.
So this is positive.
Why is it positive?
Big number minus small number.
This is a bigger number. This is a big number, square root of 528, minus a smaller number, square root of 525. So this is also positive. Okay? Very good. Now there's another really interesting way to do all of these problems by something called rationalizing the numerator. This way we've done is fine, but someday we're going to talk about rationalizing the numerator. I've showed you a couple examples of it before too. So there's two different ways to do these problems, and but in this video we're just showing one way to do them, and that was a good job. Good job with this review problem. High five. Let's move to the next one.